Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Evan the SkyDragon here. We are about to get started. Just a quick heads up that I might end up needing to reboot everything. For some reason, my OBS system is not carrying over my chat window like it usually does. So we're gonna jump in and give it a go, and if we run into any problems, I may reboot. But hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone is doing well. I feel like my music is up louder than it should be again. Nope. Says it's where it was. All right. Well, happy Friday. It is for some of us an extended weekend. Labor Day is Monday. This is Friday, the 31st of August. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I decided to take an early day today from work, which was very much needed. Sorry for the leaning there. I'm trying to get my drinks and stuff organized. Took a kind of a half day from work today, and I'm taking Monday off as well. I am contemplating whether or not we're going to do like a full stream day on Monday. I know we're streaming. My intention is to stream tomorrow afternoon. We usually don't stream on Sundays because it's a D&D day for us, but then on Monday we will probably stream a little bit, or most of the day. So I'm excited about that. Lots of new games coming out. I've picked up a treasure chest of games this weekend, but I do think we're going to make some changes to the stream overall in regards to how we play games. It's usually been that almost every time we log in, there's a new game that we're going to try. I wanna kind of curb away from that just a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is have one day of the week dedicated to new games, and then designate Monday. So we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are stream days for us, typically. So have, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Choose one of those days to be a new game display. And then choose the other two to be a consistent game. So, for example, Dead by Daylight and Scum, or maybe Rust or something like that. Just so that there's a little bit less jumping around, and I can get better at some of that content. So we may try that here for the next couple weeks and see how it goes. Anyway, that's not why we're here at the moment. We're going to jump right back into where we left off. Now, I have not logged on to this game since we logged off. What is today? Friday. So we were playing this on Wednesday. Those of you who are watching that were here on Wednesday know that we finished in an army camp surrounded by mechs, robots, and I think there was another player in that camp. We logged out because we went for about 4.5 hours, I think. I don't imagine that same player will be there, but I don't know what we're launching into. I don't know how busy the server is going to be this time, so we're going to just jump in and see what happens. We need to remember that the mechs are there so we don't run out in front of them. But other than that, it's going to be a big mystery. Now, I don't know if you guys saw on that main screen, I thought it was really cool. My guy was wearing all of the same equipment that I had picked up in the last game. So I think that's really cool that they've been able to manipulate that so that it carries over that way. Very creative. We did find an AK-47 right before we logged out. We didn't have any ammo for it or anything like that. We did have a magazine, and we had the gun itself. We need to go and find some ammo for it. We do have a pistol with some ammo. I don't think we had very much. Actually, that's not true. I think we had probably 25 or 35 bullets. So we've got a gun. But again, I don't know what we're jumping into. We could literally jump into a full server with 10 people. Okay, that's the mecha you're hearing in the background. I'm just gonna check my surroundings. We switched out the boots. I don't need that. Where is my pistol's there. I'm gonna re-equip my fast bar. I don't think we need to equip that. Let's check our metabolism really quick. Yeah, I don't want to eat anymore. I think I only have one more of those big mushrooms, so it's not really that big of a deal if we lose it. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, we only have one more, so I'm not really that worried if I lose it. I am going to go ahead, just because I don't have ammo for the AK, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the firearm that I do have equipment for. There's a mecha there. I'm going to try and get over here into this little hut before I get seen. I don't know what kind of range they carry or anything. Crouch. He's still walking this way, and I don't want him to see me. We'll come back to this little place in a minute. I'm going to try and get into this building. Okay, so I'm going to close this behind me just so nobody can come up behind me. And we're going to do a quick search. I don't know if the servers crashed since their last time on or anything, so if so, loot could have respawned. I'm very much not in the know currently. Considering that door was open, I would imagine that people had been here. Yeah, I don't need scissors, and I don't need that. So... what is this? Cutting board. Not worried about it. Okay. The hard part is not knowing where this guy is at now. Sounds like he's moved on, so I'm going to run to the next building. Trying to be quick so that he doesn't sneak up on me, come up on me. Obviously, it's not... oh, that drone scared me. I'm going to go ahead and close this before he gets close again. It's a little uncomfortable not knowing what to expect. I've also not played in the dark, so that's a little... it makes me a little nervous also. Yeah, he's close. He's right on the back side of this building. It sounds like, come on, get over that. What's that? Shotgun. Hat. It's a camel hat, so I'm going to go ahead and take it in place of the one I have. We just picked up... oh, a shotgun. His pace picked up, kind of funny. It almost sounds like he's running after something now, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. I also believe they can shoot through the openings in that door. Tactical sweater. I'm pretty decked out. I think I have a pilot jacket. I have a tactical sweater, so I'm not worried about that. I could cut it into pieces, cut it into rags, but I don't think I need to right now. Again, guys, I am a little unsure as to whether or not... how much room is that going to take? As to whether or not my... wow, it takes up a lot. Okay, well, we're not going to take it then. As to whether or not my chat is carrying over properly. So if you are trying to talk to me and it's not coming through, if you could jump over maybe into my Discord and let me know. I may test it out here in just a second. Yeah, we're going to stand right here for just a second. Let me test this out. Yeah, so it's coming up on the internet browser, but it's not coming into OBS for some reason, which I find interesting. I think he's just outside, so I'm not wanting to... it sounds like he's going around back of this. I can't tell. There's one. And I think the other one is back behind here. Oh, 1, 2, are there 3? I don't know how many there are. I thought there were 2. But I'm seeing 2 up there. I have not yet made a fire or anything. That's something I would like to do. I'd like to potentially find something worth cooking. What is this? Did that... Yeah, so this... Nope. Hang on. 3, we'll put it away. 2, we'll pull this out. Then inventory. Game's very finicky about, like, you can't attach stuff to your weapon until you have literally put it in your hands. So now come back out and hit 2. Did I drop my gun? Crap. Oh wait, there it is. Alright, how's my metabolism? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and eat that. There, and now my gun goes into that slot. Good. I was dropping my firearm because you have to have space on your belt to hold it, and I did not because I had that mushroom in my hand. So we ate the mushroom, and now we're good. A hat. Another hat. Lots of hats. Alright, I would love to find some AK-47 ammo. Let's see. Metabolism. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom so that I don't do it while I'm like trying to run somewhere. So you do have to use the bathroom in this game. You have to pee and poop. Rather interesting. So we just went pee. So you should see over here in this blue circle that should have dropped. Yeah, it went down to 0. So now we're gonna poop because we're at 81%. Usually, once you get to 60, he usually just goes. So I'm a little surprised that we've gotten that high. Hold down that button. Yes. Yes, it's rather... That's what I want. I want to look over here. Physical injury. It says I'm sick for some reason. I think it could be because my sugar and my sodium are off, but I can't really fix that yet. I don't have... much that will do anything about it. Vitamin pills, charcoal, or poisoning. And then I think those are painkillers, which are only going to help me if I'm injured. This is where it gets risky. Ooh, there's stuff here. I wish that vest would give me a riot vest, military helmet, combat boots, which are in decent condition compared to military boots. There. Okay, we do need to keep an eye out. I think there might only be 2. I don't need that. I've got a minute. I'm trying to get through these as quickly as I can. Okay, we're gonna have to come back. Because he... See, I don't know if the sound is off, if my headphones are off, or what, but it sounds like there is... That was a pig. It sounds like there are 3.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
Uh-oh. He saw me. Really like some AK ammo. It would be so helpful. Nothing there. It's the same room we were just in, isn't it? Yeah. I'm a little turned around in this house. It's very small for my big figured person. Trying to make sure that I stay away from the windows if I can. Lots of tape. I did just see that bottle. What is this? Lime juice. I will take that. Why is my... Oh, because my gun is in my... Hang on. Well, then I need to make sure I don't put something there. Put it here. The good news is that they offer a verbal warning before they do anything, so if he sees me, I have that little bit of a heads up. I need to get the rest of these boxes out front. Yeah, I see it. So they're walking in a circle. Oh, no, they're pacing back and forth. Well, either way. Really quick. Water is very good. I need to balance my sugar and my sodium level. I don't know if this lime juice is going to do that or not. I don't know. Well, crap. The other thing is if I go out there and I need that slot. Let's familiarize ourselves with what we might be able to drop. Bandages I can get rid of. I'm fine with that. Oh, I lost the knife. Oh, yeah, I lost the knife. Well, that's fine. I'm going to move this one down here then. That gives me 2 slots there. I'll move this up here. And move this up here, which will give me for the gun. M9 that is empty. Drink 1. It says there are 3. Let's see if that does metabolism. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my gun again. We'll check that again in just a second. My gun should be in my hand. The lime juice should be in my sweatpants. Perfect.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
He should not be able to shoot me. We're about to find out. Good. I don't know what his aggro radius is, meaning like how close he... Ooh. Assault backpack. I don't know. Set this down for a second and just see how it compares in size. I think that's a lot bigger, isn't it? Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, we totally just leveled up quite a bit of stuff. We just got a ton of stuff. I'm gonna move this and this back here, and then I'm gonna move this food down here. We just got all of this space from that backpack and that jacket. Oh wow. I totally just realized he walked up over there. Crap, that was close.
Target engaged.
Ouch. So I need to find somewhere and hide. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Let's see what that did. Physical injury. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't see that I'm bleeding or anything, but we're going to go ahead and patch wounds like I am because he did shoot me. And my stomach is growling because I am hungry. So we're gonna sit. Yeah, I am still losing health, so we're gonna take a second and see what patching does. See, my person is not lighting up like he usually would. Like the little figure down in the bottom left corner should light up areas that are injured and patched up. So I think. Still do not have AK ammo, which is frustrating, but there for the moment. What else am I gonna do? I'm just gonna double check and make sure. Yeah, it does not. Oop. Eat a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and drink. Wait. I have 3 more of these puffs. I think I'm going to go ahead and eat all of them because that only took me to about 20%. but that also means we are going to now have to find food. Alright, we are out of food. Figured they might have a little bit of sugar to them too. Hopefully it just is slow to catch up. I'm gonna go ahead and drink that also. Okay, so that gives me a couple of extra spaces. Sure, I could probably fill that up with something, but alright, so we need to let's just write this, which I've already exactly how much room does barbed wire take? I'm sure I can use it for something, but I will say I think he gets hungry too quickly, in my opinion. Like, again, we just ate. That's not at me, that's at someone else, I think. Yeah, I think there might be someone else here.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
That's at me. Maybe both were at me. Yeah, this one's a glowing red, which means he's ready to shoot if he sees something. Go towards the tower. Oh, there's zombies. Thought I saw a hole in the wall over this way. Right there. I don't know if that tower is inside the wall or not. I think I can go to that hole, jump over, and possibly reach it.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
so yeah, I'm gonna have to go back inside to check that tower. Let's wait till he leaves, yeah? A couple of close calls with this guy. He shot me a couple times. He took quite a bit of health. Am I healing up still? I'm definitely gonna have to start looking for more food. Can I get up in there? Come on before they see me. I don't know if they can shoot upward. I don't know what their limitations are. Well, that was stupid. I just hurt myself again. Just for the knife. Great. Is my health going down? Yeah, so I injured myself again. Okay, so what I'm not liking at this exact moment is that... Oh, wait, there's pants. I'll probably take those. Is that my health is dropping, but it's not notifying me on that little figure in the bottom left corner that I have an injury, and it's supposed to. Quite a few of these, so I'm going to take one. I guess I can't tell if I took one or not. I think it had 25, and now I have 24, so I guess it did. Switching into tactical pants, which gave me more slots. I know, I'm hungry, I know. What knife do I have? Yeah, I'm gonna switch these out. I feel like the bayonet's a little bit better off. Really? Cut these up. Well, just in the half hour we've been on or so, we are making a lot of progress. Like we've really made a lot of progress. I think I'm gonna put this kind of stuff here for now. Put this back. I'm gonna go ahead and put it at 0 just in case I need to do something. Now the question is, I really want to get it in there. Let me see. 3. I need to make it down to those buildings, so I'm gonna take this back way in that direction if I can. Apparently my stomach thinks I'm dying. I love it if they're... Damn it. That was close. zombie outside. He is not playing, is he? Good grief. I'm hungry and have nothing to eat. My sodium is out of whack. See how much danger I'm in at the moment. He's passing. The other one sounds close though. I have one. Always take the bullets. Be awesome if there was a Snickers in here. I don't need that. It's really hard to tell where they're at. You just have to wait until you see one pass. Yeah, see, he's stopping. You have to wait until he passes. And then go for it. Same thing I have. Can't see them through these windows either. Eat at all. Those dirty? Oh, those are dirty. Well, then I don't want. Can't I craft like bundles so that they take up less space? Because we can use them to make a fire. Perfect. Oh, they take up 2. Well, that's still better than. Okay. 22. There's 7. So I have 37 shotgun. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Just take that. I'll look at it because I don't know. I think I could probably use that. Military shirt. I'm gonna grab that for rags. checked everything in here. Are you kidding? Well, that's our first down. Fudge. Alright, we're gonna I had really good stuff on. We're gonna spend the points. I guess that's where I was. So yeah, that was. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna try and get back in there. And get what I had. That's disappointing. I didn't think... I was trying to... I don't know. It's so hard to tell where those things are at. I thought I could just run into the bathroom really quick. Alright, so we start... What is that? Is that a boar? I think that's a boar. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. We were... I think we were up in that place that says B3, that red dot right next to B3. We were either there or we were over there. I don't remember. I think we're going to go up that way. So I need to run in this direction. I think we're going to pass... I don't know how long my body will be there. Chances are we're going to lose out on all of that stuff, which is so disappointing. Yeah, we're just going to head this way because there's a village or something up here. Is there water between us? No, it doesn't look like there's any water up here. Apologies if you guys can hear the fan in the background. It is super warm in here right now. Still do not know why. I went and bought special curtains and everything, and it's still 1,000 degrees in this room all the time. Just kind of glancing for mushrooms as we run, because what happens to your metabolism when you respawn? Do you make this so difficult? Come on, there. Yeah, so we are going to need to eat sooner than later, so let's look for mushrooms. But the button into your inventory is really, really uncooperative sometimes. Sodium. I don't know if the I don't think mushrooms are full of salt, are they? Sodium, I guess, is the proper term, but we're gonna grab and pick up. If you, why did it not go in my hands? We're going to keep that because that serves as great food. I'm disappointed that we died. A little bit of lag there, bear with me. If I can just get that backpack back, that is ideally what I was going in. I was going there for a gun and backpack. I had a pistol, so I wasn't too disappointed in that aspect of things. But I really need carrying capacity. That's a zombie, so we are going to... I'm not interested in going into these towns currently. Is that the town that we were just... looking at? It is. We're gonna go past it and just keep going north. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Because that little dot north of that is the tents that we went by on Wednesday. Getting quite a bit of lag. So typically, when you first spawn in, from what I'm seeing from other people, you would take off your orange jumpsuit. The very first thing you would do is look for either a knife or search for rocks and make a stone knife. That would be step one. And step two would be to take off your orange clothes and then cut them into strips. Find a stick and make a. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want. I'm hearing movement over here. Sounds like footsteps. I think that's my stomach rumbling, like that grumble you keep hearing, even though, you know, I knew I heard a zombie. Crap. I think that noise is my stomach growling, even though I'm eating these mushrooms. Great. Now I've got 2 of them. And I'm stuck in a tree. Sorry guys, bear with me while I try and get away from these guys. Sounds like they stopped. Yep, my stamina's out. So give me a second to recover that while I do some looking. Sodium's still high. I mean, maybe it's because my stomach is full, like my colon is full. I don't know. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, but work our way up this hill. I don't know how long your body stays at, like, once you die, I don't know how long your body stays where you died. So chances are it could have despawned by now, or will despawn by the time we get there. So yeah, I took part of the day off today. I did a couple hours work, and then I exchanged a couple emails with my project leader, and I was like, you know, I had talked about taking a Friday and a Monday off, and she'd messaged me and saying she thought today was the Friday and Monday that I was going to take off, which I had not decided on, or had not intended for. But since she said, hey, I know you're off today, I was like, oh, well, I'm going to be off today. So I emailed her and said, hey, I did a couple hours. I am going to take the afternoon, so, and I'm going to take Monday. And she said, have a good weekend. So I decided to do that. I had been doing some research on some different games and stuff. Oh, yeah, I got it. And I got emails that a ton of games that I had been looking at went on sale, I guess for Labor Day. So I went ahead and got quite a few of them. I'm not gonna reveal all of them on stream right away. I'm gonna pace it out because, again, I'm thinking what we're going to do. If we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday of every week, and every day is a different game. One, the games that I tend to play require you to check in consistently. Like Rust, I have to check in every day, or at least every couple of days, or all the work I do disappears. So it doesn't make sense to play that like today, and then not play it again for 2 weeks. 2, if I don't give games enough time on stream, I need to go that way. I'm gonna actually try and hit that little red dot just south of the big one. If I don't give games enough time on stream, then you as the viewers don't have a chance to connect with them on any level, and if you do, I may miss it because we've already moved on to the next one by the time I see your feedback. So I want to kind of start thinking about doing things a little bit differently. So I think on Monday and Friday we're going to do a consistent game, and on Wednesdays we'll try new games out. So like Monday might be Rust, Wednesday might be a new game, Friday might be Scum, or Dead. I think it'll probably be Dead by Daylight. Oh crap. Is that a hole in the fence? Good. Can I climb up here until I can figure out? Oh crap. Hit him. Get up here before he does anything else to me. I lost my food, so that means we might be trapped up here. There's ammo up here, but that's about it. Checking my health to see if it's dropping at all. Can't really do much here. Okay. And now I've got mechs at me too. I keep forgetting shift does not count as run. That went about as well as I expected it to. Well, we're gonna have to random it because we don't have enough fame points, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Wednesday will be kind of our try out a new game thing. Monday, Friday, Saturday will be consistent, a consistent game. So I think like on Saturday we might do Dead by Daylight because that one, it's addicting, and two, I tend to run the longer streams then. Friday we might do, you know, similar Rust or Dead by Daylight or something. All right, let's see where on the map we are. We're in A1. I've not been over here before. We're close to the air base, which is very dangerous, but it is what it is. I'm going to go up here to where it kind of looks like a squiggle. I don't know if there's going to be buildings or a town right there, but we're going to try and go directly north and then just east a little bit. If you can see kind of where my arrow's pointing, that little white squiggle off the yellow road, and see what's there. I think before we do that, we're going to do what I was saying before. We're going to pretend we haven't been playing already, since we died twice in the last, like, minute and a half. Between two zombies and the mech, there was very little I could do. Let's see, so we're going to first craft a stone knife. then I'm going to go ahead three. Inventory. We're going to take these off. And then we're going to craft. We're going to cut them into rags. So as you can see, you have to make sure you do things in specific steps. First, you have to craft the knife. Then you have to take the clothes off. Then you have to take the knife in your hand. Then you have to cut the clothes. Then you have to tie the clothes into rope. It's very like step 1, step 2, step 3. And I'm still like, what step am I on? Okay, can I do this now? All right, so I know I need 3 of these rags to make my backpack. So then I can go ahead and cut 2 of them into strips, and then the strips are you take the strips and you make rope out of them. I'm hoping that this works properly. All right. I don't feel like we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it takes 5 to make rope. Doesn't it take? Yeah, it takes 5, and I need 2 of them. I think. Crap. What did I miss? All right, so we're gonna go. I mean, we have to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and craft a rope. So we now have 1 rope. I'm going to go ahead and I feel like I've done something wrong here because it takes 3 rags. Oh, 3 rags, 1 rope, and 1 knife. I have everything. Okay, good. I was incorrect. I think I was thinking of this one. The improvised backpack. I don't think either. I think they both get the same space, but okay. So we now have a backpack, or we will. We're going to equip the backpack by going to inventory, grabbing it, and dragging it over to inventory. Now we have these spaces. I'm going to go ahead and put this in one. Put it in here. Can I put it in one of my hands? No. Okay, so then I'm going to drop it in 3. I'm going to go ahead and grab that just so we're not. So that we have it. And then again, we are headed northeast. I am going to check. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these down, and we're going to work on making some spears. And I think I may try and make a hammer. Or a hand axe. Okay, so. What do I need to make an axe? Axe head, wooden stick, and rope. So I don't think I'm going to be able to make one yet. But I can make spears. I'll make 2, I think. Or I'm going to make 1 because it says I can only make 1 right now. Improvised wooden spear. We're going to put that in slot 1. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down and see if I can get a second one. The reason for that is because if you can have 1 in your hand to melee and 1 on you to throw, that's a benefit. That's beneficial. If you can get 2 on you to throw, if you have to, that's also very useful. There, we now have 2 spears. And we are heading this way. As I'm moving, I am going to keep an eye out for things that I might be able to eat. I'm still kind of learning the topography and the edibles and all of that, so some bushes you can search, like that one, and I think I'll get olives out of this one. Yep. So that's, again, I try and search bushes as I run by them. Not all bushes are going to have something for you to eat. So far I have found mushrooms, olive bushes, and rose hop or something. Okay. And the goal is to just get as many of these as I can right now because we don't know how quickly we're going to find food. Unfortunately, the olives do not offer much to your stomach, to your stomach volume. So you stay hungry for long periods of time when that's what you're relying on. I do feel like you find more food options in the forested areas versus in the grassy areas. This area, not so much, only because, like,
I don't understand. I'm not so much.
Apparently Siri thought that I was talking to him. In this particular area, there we go. You don't find as much because it's more rocky. When you get to, like, areas that have lots of trees and brush and whatnot, you tend to find big mushrooms that you can take, and they last for quite a while. Is that a mushroom or a rock? I can't tell. It says search. I'm not sure what I'm searching for. Oh, so this is a type of food that I've not come across before. Seems to offer quite a bit. More than the olives did. You do see those big mushrooms right there. Yeah, it offers 10-ish. 10-ish percent to your stomach volume, which is good. Grab my inventory. I hover over it for a second just to make sure there's not anything that talks about poisoning or anything. It doesn't look like it, so we're gonna go ahead and eat it. I'm also double checking the stomach volume and the digestion meters as I eat stuff to see if it's... Come on, get that other one. There. So it does pay, it may seem a little bit grueling, but it does pay for you to just kind of walk around and look at the floor of the forested areas. Because, like, I didn't even know that this plant was an option. And there's quite a bit of it. And again, I'm switching over here just to kind of see how it impacts all of this stuff. How my protein looks, how my water looks, that sort of stuff. Stomach volume. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom soon. And yes, this game does have a bathroom function to it. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just checking these other bushes. I'm hearing a noise in that direction. It's a peculiar noise. Okay, we're going to try and go to the bathroom real quick. And yes, it does have bathroom animation, just so you're aware. Horrible. Horrible. I don't know why my thing is red. It's supposed to be blue? They come in 3 colors. Red, blue, and green, I think. I thought red was... I thought blue... I have blue because of a pack that I bought, a thing that I bought. Apparently I still need to go to the bathroom. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I get as much out of this as I can, and then we'll move on. Now that I know what to look for, that's not what I want. So we need to look for these kind of green... I don't know that I want to run toward that noise. It's concerning. Okay, good. So we're headed in the right direction, just over this hill. Spikes of lag. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of these out. Oh, it's just a boar? No, what is that, a donkey? Why does he sound hurt? Interesting. Part of me wants to go hunt him, but I've heard that spears are currently not very effective, so we'll wait until we have something a little bit more impactful. Now I think these bushes are searchable. Yeah, these are rose hops or something. What is it? Rose hips. They don't really impact your stomach, but they keep your sugar level and stuff up, if I recall. Sugar is one thing I've had a hard time balancing in the game. I seem to always be low. We do have zombies here. Wow, I'm literally running directly in between all of them. Let's get up in here before they start. Well, we'll take it. We'll take that. Sure, we're going to take that for now. Let me go ahead and take it in my hands just so that we can fight if we have to. Ooh, tangerine. I am going to just check my metabolism real quick. Yeah. It's really, this is really a game where if you find something, you eat it until you, like, until your stomach is consistent and you have plenty in your inventory. Plus, tangerine, I think, will definitely help our sugar. I hope. Went up a little bit. I don't know how you bring your sodium down. We are surrounded. We've got 3, 4. We've got at least 5 zombies around us right now. That's really fresh. That's uncomfortable. And considering these doors are open, I'm pretty sure people have been here already. Because I think lootable areas typically spawn with their doors closed until somebody comes into the area. We have a backpack. That is fantastic. Oh, you can only carry 1. So we are going to move this stuff over. And I'm going to cut this into rags. You want to try and have rags on you for healing purposes. Didn't give us much, but it gave us a couple, so that's good. I'm glad we found a backpack. I've had, like, that's one thing that I've had a hard time finding thus far is backpacks. Go ahead and take this, because I think it'll give us a pop. Nope, didn't give us pockets. That's too bad. Oh, my rock is broke. My rock must have... Did it fall? Nope, it broke. Great. So I'm trying to find as many different things. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here for the moment, just because we can use it for rags later. I do think I've alerted a zombie or 2 from the sound of it. Well, it's much smaller than I thought it was. Yeah, combat's a little bit tricky from the just because, like, if you saw how that went, like, it's hard. Like, he was just swinging, and you have to kind of take a step back and swing as he's swinging. None of his stuff is really very good. I'm gonna go ahead and take the riot vest because I think it'll help us. I think some of this will give us pockets, so I already have a hat. My hat is in better condition. We're gonna leave him here for now while I go look around. Go ahead and eat that. Sugar level's still a mess. Take it for the moment. Oh, wait. Go back. Crowbar. Yes, I want the crowbar. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I could potentially cut him up and then make food of him. And I think I may try and do that. I've not tried to do it before, so I'm curious of the process and the outcome. I'm just doing a little bit more searching before we get to that point. I also know that there are other zombies in the area. Good, I'm glad I walked by this. Nope, nothing. Okay. So... probably cut some things up into rags too. Those. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop him up. Eek. I've not done this before, so there we go. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, stop. Hang on. Yeah, I guess we're gonna chop these up. I think I'm trying to make steaks. Doing some quick sorting through this. If I understand correctly, you can take the fat that I've got right now. Why is it not letting me carry it anymore? You're supposed to be able to take the meat and cook it, and then the fat... Oh, maybe it's a weight thing? I think I can craft with bones. I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna grab as many bones as I can for now. If we need any more, we'll come back for it. But for now, we're going to hide away in here. And I'm going to try and campfire. I need 3 logs. Is there a smaller fire? No, so I'm going to have to carry all of this out towards the woods somewhere. Okay, so when we leave here, we need to head in that direction. So we'll go in that, but I'm just going to check and make sure I haven't missed anything in this area, particularly in the shed. Nothing there, nothing there. What is this? A wool sweater. Inventory. Yeah, it's the same thing I already had. Okay. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, I can fix some of that up too. How many do I need? 5? That's fine. Just make sure we get some water there. The noise volume, the way that the noise works, can't tell what's my like if it's my stomach or if it's the zombies and how close they are and all of that. Like it's a little bit disconcerting sometimes. See if you notice, I'm hearing a lot, but I don't. That's the only one in sight right now. And he seems kind of far away to be that noisy. I know there's one right there. So it just makes you kind of anxious about where the noises are actually coming from. I would check those tents, but I don't have enough weaponry on me to keep me safe against all of those few that are over there, so we're not going to risk it. Instead, I'm going to head over here. I don't see any zombies nearby. These look like searchable plants, possibly. Yeah, so we're going to check a couple of these and just see what they're supposed to be. What is that, a potato? Green leaves and green skins of tubers exposed to light are toxic. I didn't know that. Well, we're going to go ahead and eat this. It's a starch. Carb. Okay. Alright. See if we can cook the two together and make some sort of meal or something. Alright, let's... Don't see any zombies over this way, so I think I'm going to try and... Oh, there's still several things. Let's see, where did he come from? really, this... Come on. What I find frustrating is their attack seems to precede yours. That's really aggravating. I think just because we're going to drop this down to 1 for now. We're going to try and, my goal is going to be to try and cook those, but before, oh, actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Because if I want to make an axe, going to need improvised rope. Stick. So we are going to start working on an axe. So 5, which means I should be able to craft this. There. Still need a stick. Okay, so inventory. This here. This brush should be fine. Crafting, I should be able to make I need to find bigger stone. Okay, so we're just gonna make this. Then we're going to cut down this tree. go inside this house and drop some stuff off real quick. Again, that. That. What else do I need for a campfire? Stone, log, rags. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna go drop this off. We're grinding just a little bit, guys. Idea here is, look how that's funny how that laid out. Inventory, we're gonna drop, oh wait, no, wrong. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just put it all over here for now. Let's see. 4, I need 3, I think that says 3 small stones, so I need 2 more, and then I need to grab all of those rags that were out there. I think that's enough for now. We're just trying to get the basics. Uh-oh. Server might have crashed. Nope. I need to turn Katana off. She's uncooperative. Okay, what else? Oh, the rags. That's right. Yes, Mittens, I hear you. Yeah, I've not tried this before, so I don't even know if I can build a fire in here. We're about to find out. Lots of stuff. So, I think if I go to craft fire, what am I missing? 1, 2... I have 4. Do I need more stone? Okay, well, let's... Let's go out and grab a handful, grab a few more stone. Come on. It's being finicky. Oh, now I have the big ones. I gotta make it bigger. chances are I'll probably try too. Mittens, you're just fine. What's going on? Yeah. Think you're gonna be just fine, don't you? Yeah. What? I'm gonna go back in here, and I am gonna drop off, because I think... Oh, come on. I think I have enough to do both a fire and a large axe, which I would prefer to have if I were to get into a fight with someone. Where were those? The bush was just... Oh, there it is. Long wooden stick. Oh, come on. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we can accomplish, shall we? Let's craft. Fire. So it's pulling together all the resources, as you can see on the left-hand side. I guess you need small and big stone. Or I wonder if it's one or the other. Okay, so now in my inventory, somewhere, there it is. Apparently it takes a lot of inventory space. Oh, you just have to lay it down. Wait, hang on. Oh, it built it under me. Got it. Okay, cool. Ah, but guess what? I don't have anything to light a fire with. I have a candle now. What's that? And bolts. I didn't think about needing matches or a lighter or... Anyone know if there's a method, like... I don't know where you find flint at. A singular match would be fantastic. What is that? Nails. All these hardware... I mean, you would think... Being surrounded by hardware stuff. None of that is searchable. Come on, give me some matches. These were blank, empty. That was empty. Close these doors. I don't want zombies coming in behind me. Well, great. So, what are our options here? We're gonna go check these other houses real quick. Considering I don't have many other options at the moment. We'll take that for now. Some of these items take up so much space, though, you can't really travel very far with them, like that pot. I'll take all the rags we can get for now. check the mirrors because sometimes there's medicine behind them if they have the right kind of mirror. Another cutting board. We're just looking for some matches. Please. I'm running out of house. Yep, no matches here. We're gonna jump back, drop these couple of things off, and keep on looking. Is there anything there? No. Lagging a little bit. School backpack. Don't need it, but we'll take it for the moment. Boots. Yeah, those were military boots too, so we'll definitely take those. I am looking for food or matches. Cauliflower and another pot. We're gonna go ahead and eat. How many? So my line is 6, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat all. Ooh, that's gonna really fill me up. Could potentially throw up, but maybe not. Apparently your pants cannot carry much. I like that my military boots are bright pink. So you can wear a pair of jeans, you can wear a pair of shorts, a pair of pants, and shoes. Just so you guys, if you did not know that, you can actually stack some clothing. So I now have a pair of pants on, plus a pair of shorts. really like... Oh wait, hang on. This. Oh, I need to make that. Long stick. And a stone knife. Oh, Jesus. I have a long stick. And I have a stone knife, so I should now be able to... What am I missing? Long wooden stick. Isn't that what that is? Is that my spear? I know I have a long wooden stick somewhere. That right there. Long wooden stick in my hands. I have a stone knife right there. Crafting. This. 2 long wooden sticks, and that's a spear. Great. Okay, let's go get... Well, let's lay this one down. So learning, it takes some learning. So right here, somewhere, should be where we cut down that bush. Alright, we're going to cut this one down then. Go ahead and search that and eat this. Good news is that cauliflower sits well with me for a long time. All of my vitamins and minerals are really, really well off. Just can't seem to balance that sodium sugar aspect. And that circle you keep seeing, do you guys see it on your end? Yeah. That circle that keeps popping up, when you hit your tab button, which is how you open your inventory, sometimes it brings that up instead. Nope, wrong building. And I can't, it's a little bit frustrating. It's like they compete for, the 2 screens compete for who gets to open up. Alright, I should now be able to make, I forgot that that this existed. Did my flippin' stone thing broke? But I have, hang on. There should be tons of stones in here. I hear something. I think there's a person around here. Do you... There was tons of stone around. Where did it all go? I didn't use all of it. I guess maybe I did. The lag. Good grief. I'm not going to engage him, and as we found out last time, my in-game speak does not seem to work. I'm just hoping it doesn't take all my stuff. take my sticks? Oh my god. It never fails. Between that and the lag, I'm starting to get a little bit peeved. He should not have walked in there and just taken whatever he wanted. And I probably could have fought him off if I wanted to, but I try to be just a civil player. I'm not interested in constantly fighting people. But it pisses me off that he walked up in there and took all my stuff. Because I'm trying to get this accomplished. They would let me carry more than one. Alright, can this be it now? Do I have everything I need? Please? Thank you, I've got a fire drill. Good grief, this is taking forever. Just trying to cook some steak. I'm curious to see how having steak will impact my metabolism, my digestion and everything compared to okay, so now how do I cook? Understand how to do this. Can I put them in here? Pick that back up. I don't understand. What to do next here? So eating those do not. Doesn't do much, does it? Trying to watch the numbers over here on the right as well to see how what I'm doing right now is affecting me. I mean, I see my stomach volume is slowly going up as I finish that, but it does not seem like it's drastically impacting much of anything. I know I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, so we're going to go over here and do that. So did that fix my stomach issue? About half. I'll do it. I'll try and go one more time. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, I guess the good news is the fire stays lit for a long time. Alright. I'm not really sure. It's not letting me cook the steaks. Not letting me cook anything. So I'm just eating them all raw. And I'm trying to figure out if that's going to do anything. So far, it doesn't seem like anything is happening. So I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm not going to carry these right now. I'm not going to stress about that right now. Probably just going to carry, because I can always fight another zombie later. Okay. Is there anything that I can craft with the bones before we leave them behind? I'm going to go ahead and craft a bone needle, because I know I can use that for something later. Anything else that I can see, so I'm going to double check the inventory around me. that's it. I think that's all I'm going to take for now. Alright, back to what we were going to do. We're headed in this direction. Up over the hill. I have my crowbar and I have a hatchet. Oh, I guess I could have tried to make a bigger one. Let's do that before I leave. Let's get a bigger axe. It'll do more damage, I hope. I think it'll be easier to fend off. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to need bigger rocks. So... I want the larger ones. Oh, that's stupid. These stupid buttons. Those are small. Trying to find two large rocks. Then we're going to go back inside this house. But that circle, they need to turn it. It needs to be set so that it only shows up if you hold the button down or something, because it's really getting frustrating. So we're working on a large oh wow, yeah, that made a lot more than I expected it to. Stick, which I don't have anymore because big stone axe, I need one long stick and rags, which I have plenty of. Okay, so let's go grab a long stick, of which there should be one right up here. My intention is to replace the small axe that I have with this larger one so that I can hopefully have better range. Big stone axe, craft. Much better. Okay. Now. We're going to head over this hill. I have steaks, so I'm not going to stress out about my food situation. I noticed my stomach is staying fuller longer, so having that meat protein looks good again. Having that meat in my system seems to have prolonged how long I have, how much time I have before I have to eat again. I'm gonna try and grab these rose hot hips if I come across them, simply because, again, they do seem to affect some of my metabolism aspects that I'm having a hard time balancing, like sugar. So if I can get, I think these might be the. If you don't know what a plant is, hover and pick it up and just double check. I think these are the ones that, yeah, so these are psychedelic. If you eat them, after a short time after eating them, your heart begins to race really fast and your stamina gets messed up, so make sure you try and read through those little paragraphs that they give you on the different plants that you encounter. Are these the same thing? These look different. Oh no, these, I remember these. These I think help, these were very different. These like helped me with, I think these helped me with my sugar. The yellow ones are good though. So the orangish red ones, the ones that look like they're fire, I would not eat. But the yellow ones I definitely would. I'd like them to make it so that you can eventually eat like the dandelions and stuff, because dandelions are technically edible. Trying to head. Yep, just keep going this way. Hope everyone's doing well. Excited to have a long weekend. I'm in that mindset of like, I can't stop thinking about work currently, and it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy. Find there. What did I eat? I thought I just ate some of these. I guess I found a whole bunch all of a sudden. The downside to throwing up is it empties your stomach. Okay, we're going to let all that process for a minute. This looks like a field. Maybe it was a growing field or something, so I am going to just kind of check for anything that might be growing. I know, like, when you come across farms and things, if you check the area that it looked like there were gardens and stuff, there's usually cabbage or something to eat, so I like to just kind of take a second to look around. It doesn't look like any of this can be interacted with, so... kind of just following this road a little bit. On the other side of this tree line up here, if I'm understanding the map correctly, there should be a town or something. Sort of slightly hoping it's some sort of military location. Search for rocks. I just thought those plants might be interactive. Excuse me. Put me at 75. Good. So I am thinking we're going to play this for another little bit. We've been on since about 6, so 2 hours. I'm going to continue playing for a little while. I think what we'll probably do is just play this for, another hour or so, and then we may jump into some Dead by Daylight later this evening. I don't want to. I don't want to stay up too late because I have to get up and do a few things tomorrow before we start our stream. And I'd like to get the stream started sometime around noon. I do know I can collect sunflower seeds, so I'm going to check these and pocket as many as I can. Come on. Because the sunflower seeds I found earlier seemed to sit with me for a while. I didn't burn through them as quickly as I have some of the other stuff. Now, there was that other guy in the village that came up on us and started messing with our stuff. So chances are he's come through here, and if he's done that, it's very possible that he's cleared a lot of stuff out. That wouldn't surprise me. It would disappoint me and frustrate me, but not surprise. Lag is so bad, guys. It just keeps, like, stopping. You know, when they, like, pre-launch, they were doing kind of like a streamathon where a bunch of streamers and people who had been following the game for a while could apply to play the game before it was launched. I'm gonna probably eat one or two. There we go. And the servers just kept crashing over and over and over and over again. They had to send out a couple of notifications or whatnot about it being a known issue, and so they fixed that. I haven't had a crash. I don't think I had a crash earlier this week on Wednesday either. So I've not experienced any crashes. Oh, I didn't realize I still had this. Well, there. Alright, let's head into town and see that stupid circle. I've not had any issues with crashing or anything yet, but the lag is pretty bad. And when I selected this server on Wednesday, I specifically selected it because it was a very low ping server. I'm not feeling like that's the case anymore. At all. Like right now, 10 seconds right there, I couldn't even move. Okay, these doors are, these doors are open, so chances are most of this area has been looted. Jesus. Come on. The server may have crashed. It's not letting me interact with anything. Okay, let me close that door so maybe. There is something right there. What is that? That's pills? Okay, so that probably will help me balance my metabolism. Dietary pills. Sure, is there anything I'm not saying? No. It's the same as the one I have on, so not really anything to stress about. Nothing there. to turn that circle off. It's so frustratingly annoying. Scissors. Yeah, we don't need scissors. We already have a pair. I actually like the pair that we have better than those because I think those are plastic scissors. Ooh, looky. Somebody left behind some bullets. The camera lenses, I haven't figured out what they're used for yet. I think they're a crafting component, but I'm less focused on crafting stuff right now, on pulling together crafting materials right now. Cotton hoodie. I have a jacket, so... Yeah, I'm less focused on pulling together crafting supply right now and more on getting myself a few of the essentials, food and such. And then my next goal is going to be... Okay, good. My next step goal is going to be to move into one of these army facilities and try and get better weapons and such. So here's a cabbage patch that I mentioned earlier. If you search these, you're supposed to be able to find a cabbage or cabbages. These plants here can also be searched. We were eating some of those earlier. Guys, I don't know if the lag is carrying through on your end like it is on it. I'm hoping that maybe by the time it reaches you it's more fluid, but it is so slow. I may actually restart the game here in a second. Yep, so we have a cabbage. Ooh, they're big. They take up 4. Ugh. Well, okay, so we're going to hold that for just a second. I think I'm going to run over here into this barn, and I'm going to do a quick reboot, a relaunch of the game itself, because it's painfully slow. Can I close this? No. Okay. How large is this? Is it just, yeah, it's just a knife? Okay, well then I'm going to switch it out with the kitchen knife that I have. I'm going to put it in 0 in case I need to fight with it. Let's see. Nothing else down here from what I can tell. I'm going to climb this ladder and see if anything is upstairs. See, what is that? It's a box of something. Shotgun shell or something? Yep, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Got a little bit of ammo from this town so far. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to quit game completely. I'm going to go ahead and move over to our Be Right Back screen. Let's go ahead and I'll probably call a break here. Just a maybe 5-minute break, nothing very long. When we get back, I'll have rebooted this, and hopefully that'll fix the lag on this particular server. So I will be right back in just a minute or two, and we'll jump back in. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back. I am waiting for the game to relaunch. It's taking just a second to... Uh-oh. Back running. There it goes. Live cam. Alright, so it is going to load back up for us. It'll take just a second for us to get back in. For those of you checking in, stopping by, don't forget to check out our Discord channel. That should be already posted at the top of the chat if you wanted to scroll up and look. We do maintain a lot of announcements and stuff in that. So make sure to check that out. We're going to click continue. Excuse me. Again, notice, I don't know if you guys, for those who might have been on at the very beginning or who watched from the very beginning, our guy at the beginning had different stuff on him, different equipment, different armor and clothing and all of that. Since that guy died, that guy that you just saw there looks different. I like that the character changes based on the equipment you have found and all that. Lots of stuff to do this weekend. I gotta take my dogs to get their nails clipped. If you can't hear Lady clicking in the background, she's wandering the house. She's very past due for her nail clipping. So is my little pup, Rue. And by pup, I mean he's like 10. So, not a pup, but he's my tiny one. Need to do some grocery shopping and some shopping and things like that. I'm going to get a new rug for in here so that my rolling chair doesn't scratch the floor. Alright. We are back. I don't think I want to. I've learned not to just jump down if you have access to a ladder because you will injure yourself. Alright, let's see. I'm not going to go through every building here. I do see a well, so I may run up here and get a drink and just make sure that I'm hydrated. My hydration, according to the bottom corner, looks fine. We've got quite a bit of food. We got steaks and stuff now, so I'm not really worried about that. I am hoping, sometimes in these rural, I can never say that word properly, little oh, look at that. In these little towns, you take the rags. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to test and see how this cabbage. We'll wait. I want to see how the cabbage impacts my metabolism, my hunger and such. But I'm at 54% because of the steaks that I ate just not that long ago. Steaks definitely sit with you for quite a bit longer. So if you can acquire them, eat them. And it doesn't seem like cooking is a huge component of the game yet. So I assume or hope that they will add that in on some level at least. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of games where it's like you have like, if you cook something for 45 seconds, it's undercooked, 7 seconds and it's fine, and 50 seconds and it's overcooked or something like that. I'm not a fan of it being that nitpicky, but I definitely think that being able to cook stuff offers an interesting component to the game. So I do hear other players. Unfortunately, I don't think my microphone was working. We'll give it a shot. Let me jump over and check my audio real quick. You can hear my cat in the background. It looks like there's drink in that, so I'm going to go ahead and take that because again, I'm less looking for crafting stuff and more for weapon items and that kind of stuff. Stuff to keep me. I don't know that I want a handsaw. The fact that this other player is being vocal makes me feel a little bit more comfortable that he's probably not super hostile. Sounds like he's talking to people. So I'm just not going to be stealthy about it.
Wait, you can make them. Oh, I just found a school map. Yeah. It's not like a huge one, but like,
Sounds like he's over there. I think, have I been in this? Another needle. Go figure that I make that bone needle and now I'm finding needles everywhere. Magnifying glass. I don't know if this serves any purpose yet. Let's go ahead and eat this mango. I hope that helps with my sugar. It didn't offer much to my stomach volume. Cabbage seemed to, yeah, the cabbage definitely did.
Oh, I just found another map. Yeah, this one holds so much. Yeah, you should just have. See, oh, there's a guy. Yo, man, what's up? I'm friendly. Hello. Man, I'm a friendly guy. Hello.
Hey, let's see. You're friendly, but you're gonna punch me.
This is what happens if your mic doesn't work. People with no mic catch the knife. Yeah, run away, you no mic scum.
Okay.
Next one, do ouch. Hey, get away from me, bro. What's up, bitch? Yeah, stand over there. What are you gonna do, kid? You don't want no smoke. You don't want this smoke. Yeah, I said I was friendly to people with mic. You don't have a mic, so I'm not friendly to you.
This is mature.
Come here, stop playing safe.
Okay.
How's that crowbar feel, kid? Oh, you're pulling up the knife now, are you? Oh shit. Yeah, the crowbar cute. I respect the battle. I'm sorry. You have to end your life.
The lag on this is so bad. I don't know if he's close or not. And by the time he gets close,
Yo, how are you still alive, man? Bro, just take the L. I've hit you way more times times than you hit me. Drop all your stuff and I'll let you live. Ah, run away. Why are you running? Why are you running? You realize I'm an Olympian. I don't have any stamina, bro. You're gonna have to run for a long time if you want to beat me. Come here, man. Stop running from me. Come back here. Why are you afraid of me, man? Just accept your loss. It's okay. It happens to the best of us, but you just need to suck it up and die. So I can get your loot. Or you can turn around and try and fight me. Yeah.
That kind of stuff aggravates me. But whatever. He'll get it. It's one thing to be... I don't know. That gets into some deeper stuff with the gaming community that I have an issue with. He's friendly as long as you have a mic, which I have several. For whatever reason, mine does not work in this game for some reason. Works in Fortnite, works in PUBG, all of that, but not in this particular game. So, whatever. I'm not even gonna dwell on it. Childish stuff. Let's see where we're at. I think we're gonna head back to that section near B3. Well, we're starting over for a third time. Not a fan of how that went down. If you run around announcing you're friendly and then you attack people, that's just that's wrong. That's not cute at all. I think that's what, if you want to call me salty, like walking away from that, it's the fact that it's how he did it. Apparently I need to go to the bathroom according to my messages. Yeah. Walking away from the last situation, though, we got a lot accomplished. It's just a matter of now we have to do it again. I think in this situation, instead of starting from scratch like we did, we're going to play it a little bit risky, and we're going to go towards one of the... sorry, my back is... I need a massage badly. We're going to head towards a base camp, one of the military camps, and see if we're able to just loot up some things versus crafting everything from the get-go. So I'm just getting a little bit on my stomach because you start on 0 when you die, except for your bladder, apparently. So we are going to see a tower up here. I'm just kind of heading in the wrong direction. I'm going to see what this tower is, and then we're going to head over towards the V3 area. I'm trying to figure out what the difference, maybe it's just a random color, but that little thing on the back of my player's head, of his head, I don't really know what the difference between these are. I don't know if they're just cosmetic or what, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out the different colors because there's green, there's blue, and then there's red. The last game, mine was red. This time it's blue. The first time we played it was blue, so I'm not sure what the difference between each of them is. It's a different kind of tree from the ones I've seen on the map thus far. We need to turn right. I was pretty sure I was doing good damage to him when I was hitting him with the axe. I tried to switch to the crowbar, hoping it would do a little bit more damage. I couldn't, I don't know, I can't tell. I didn't take a ton of damage all at once, but for me, like, the lag was so bad, there was no way for me to stay in that fight, especially as I started losing. Like, he was hitting me over and over and over again, and it wasn't registering until seconds later, and and I don't think it's my computer that's causing that. There's not lag at the moment, so I don't know if it's being in. I know, like, for example, when you go to Tilted Towers on Fortnite, you see an increase of lag because all of the buildings have to generate in and all of that. So I don't know if it's that or what, but the further we got into that situation, I was already frustrated by how he handled it, but then the lag, I was just frustrated. I was like, no, I gotta get out of here. And then he wouldn't just let it go. So. Yeah, these olives don't seem to do very much, do they? And I don't imagine that they stack in your inventory. It sounded like he was with someone else too, so it was kind of that. I don't know what the situation there was. We're gonna see if we can stack a couple of these as we find them. Maybe they work better if you eat them in mass. Most things other than ammo don't stack well, so I'm not expecting them to. But it for a while it sounded like he was talking to someone else, so I don't know if he was either a streamer and wasn't separating his stream talk to game talk, or if he was, talking to a friend or something. I don't know. Nope, they don't stack, so. Mittens, hun. Stop. Okay, we're gonna continue on. I can eat olives all day long, and they don't seem like they're gonna be doing enough for me to continuously stop for them. A couple of little buildings up here over this hill. There's that lag again. I think it's got something to do with the buildings as they populate in, because I was fine just up until I got to this point. And it's like it's drastic. Ladder ups. Nothing in there. There's a red shirt we can take. Switch it out at least. I may come and cut that back up in a minute. Again, my intention at this moment is not to spend too much time looting non-essentials. It's more, I'm just checking. I'm hoping more so for ammo, magazines, tools, things to get me started, because I want to get into that camp, into one of the camps instead. I don't think that's gonna... Oh, there's a hat in there. I'm sure it doesn't smell very nice. We'll run up and work our way down the road. I think that gate, those pants that I just picked up should offer me a couple of extra inventory slots. Yep, 2. Take them for the moment. Take these for sure, because that gives me several more spots. I'm going to try and toss together a backpack really quick. I should have everything, so that's good. What am I missing for this? Sewing kit. Or a needle, which I found 10 of in the last game. Take these for the moment, and yeah, I actually will roll them all into one or two little things instead of having them take up everything. Much better. Alright, let's check upstairs real quick and then we're going to continue towards our destination. Chili pepper. I will potentially eat that later. Okay. We'll take that. It's a can of baby food. It's edible nonetheless. Oh. Nothing. Let's see. Alright guys, we're probably going to go for another maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm going to try and get to this boot camp, this camp that's at B3 really quick, and then I think we're going to call it on this particular game, and then I'm probably going to take maybe, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minute break and work towards, and then we'll come back and we'll do some Dying Light. No, not Dying Light, Dead by Daylight. For a little while. Gunpowder. After you get to a certain point, you are supposed to be able to craft ammo and such. We've not gotten to that point yet, but... I think there's a pig or a boar or something nearby. Run in here and see if there's anything. Crowbar, which we are taking. I'm just gathering these clothes. I probably won't keep them, but they allow me to make rags and such if I find that I need to. Wow. We'll grab some of this steak. Not a ton of it. Bear torso. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and grab... Come on. How much space does this take up? I wonder if it takes up 4. So we're gonna... Does. You only get 1, it looks like. It's a lot of meat, though. I am gonna go ahead, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. No, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna just craft... Crap, I gotta find a knife. Let's go inside really quick and just see. There's somebody spent some time in here. Ooh. Wow, a bear provides a lot of stuff, that is for sure. Okay, really quick, let me see if... Is stone knife an option? Just looking for a couple of rocks to make a stone knife. Put it there, put it in my hands. Then we're going to go back over here and we're going to craft this. Did he craft it or not? Guess not. Let's try it again. There we go. So, is there anything in here that I can craft now? I need rope to make that, but I think it's equal to what I've already got, so I need... I need a sewing kit, not just a needle. Dang, okay, well, that's not going to help me. Somebody tore a bear apart for sure. See, I don't know. Golly. Everywhere. I feel like this may have been a pharmacy. Upstairs real quick. Didn't find anything in here, so I think somebody has been here recently. Okay, so... probably go ahead and eat some of these steaks so that before I leave I can grab a couple more. Might be the wisest idea. And they put a head up here. So apparently this, whoever this is unlikely to be friendly. I'll go ahead and eat a couple of these. There we go. That puts me at about half of my stomach volume. I could... I'll eat one more set. And that should put me at full, and then there's plenty outside that I can grab. Good. Says that we've overeaten because we're over 100, but as soon as it hits 99, it goes away. So over on the left-hand side, when that turns red, that's just letting you know kind of where you're at. So it'll drop here in... Yeah, see, it's already gone. So once it reaches the lower side of 100, it's fine. Alright, so let's go get a couple... Let's go and replenish... Let's see, what can we drop? I don't need this. I don't need this. That... That. This up here. Keep that. Oh, we have that one. Those. Okay, I could carry quite a bit of steak on me if I felt so inclined. So I'm going to go ahead. I may not fill all. I probably will just go ahead and fill all the way up because I can always replace it with other things as we. Where was it? It's the back side of one of these buildings. There we go. Hi, Mittens. Come on, where's all the steak? There we go. I'm hearing growling noises, and that's not my stomach. So I don't know if there's another bear nearby or what, but... Okay, that should put me at full for now. I'm gonna pick this up and look at it and see if it is poisonous or not. I don't see anything about it being poisonous, so we're gonna try and eat it. I guess I should see. Yeah, probably not a good idea. We're about to throw up. Because apparently, yeah. Apparently those mushrooms are much more substantial than I thought. Alright, well we will refill ourselves, considering we just threw everything up with one of them. Oh wow, we're still... Okay, we're still processing a lot of stuff. That's good. Okay, so just for the sake of having some diversity in the diet, I'm going to take that. Because that mushroom really filled me up quite a bit. Alright, so we are going to head towards B3, the number. Directly to the right of it is a red... I'm hearing something. There is a red dot next to B3 on the map that I believe is an army camp, so we're going to head in that direction. If there are not zombies here, I'm going to see what these tents are. I think they're just like greenhouse tents, but I want to make sure, or see if there's anything inside of them worth taking. No. Got it. Not even veggies or anything growing in them. Okay. I'm not worried about that because I think I am doing alright food-wise. For whatever reason, I can never get the sugar and sodium balanced. I don't know what that's about, but alright, so B3, it is in this direction. So if I just continue forward here, we're gonna probably wind this game down here in the next few minutes. So what I will do is I will actually end the stream here in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna see how long it takes for us to get to where we're headed. Excuse me. The idea is we're gonna wind down on this and then come back probably around 9:30, 9:45 with Dead by Daylight. So if you are interested in that game, if you're interested in continuing to hang out with me, definitely come back for that. It won't be very long. We'll be back by 10 o'clock for sure, after we end this. But I'm not going to end this just yet. We're probably going to do another maybe 10 minutes. Yep, my stamina's telling me to slow it down. I do like how graphical or interactive or whatnot the stuff on the right hand side is. I think that icon of the person and the circles and whatnot, I like how informative that is. I'm going to stop for a second, and then we're going to go into just a normal walk and let my stamina start picking back up. Yeah, so if you just do a normal walk, you start regaining. If you do a mild jog, it doesn't regain. And if you run, it goes down, obviously. Yeah, so this camp should be just on the other side of this hill. I'm going to go at a walk because I'm just going to stand here until my stamina comes back for just a second. Because I don't want... because there are creatures and things in the camp that can do a lot of damage very easily. I don't have a... That's right. I don't have a can opener. I think that should put me at around 50%. 60. Okay, so we won't need any more yet. Wonder what it took, what kind of effort it took to take down that bear. That was a ton of meat, so much. Okay, so we're about to come up on a military camp, if I recall the map correctly. And because we're getting close, I have a feeling we're going to start... Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of lag, so I have a feeling as we get closer... I think I just heard something. I have a feeling that as we get closer, we're going to see more lag. And considering that people are being less cooperative and friendly as they were before, that makes me nervous for a couple of reasons. If this is the military, yeah, it is. These military camps have zombies in them. There are people up here. Crap. They have mecha in them, which are machines that will shoot you. So zombies and machines. And lag do not go well together. All right, so we are at the location. We're at this base, at this military base. I don't feel like being. Yeah, there's somebody in there that it's talking to. I don't feel like being super salty tonight, and I've already been killed once. So I think we are going to call it here, and we're going to jump over to some Dead by Daylight here in probably about 15 minutes. I'm going to do some cleanup, refill my drinks, all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and main menu this so it will log me out. So what happens with these are persistent servers, which means that they run even when you log off, but when you log out, there's a 20-second countdown that occurs. That countdown, once it's done, your character disappears from the server. So it's not like somebody can kill you while you're offline, as long as it's not within that 20-second period. All right, so it is going on. It's 9:11 on my screen, 9:10. I'm going to end this stream, and then I'm going to launch a new stream, and I'll send out notification to everybody once we launch Dead by Daylight. And we're going to play that here for a couple of hours. We will be streaming tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Saturday. We will be streaming. My intention is to start around noon. We will start probably at 2 o'clock at the latest. I've got several errands that I have to do in the morning, and I don't know exactly how long that will take. But our intention is to stream tomorrow, starting somewhere between noon and 2. I will update my Twitter account, so if you're not following me there, please make sure you do so. To find my Twitter access, if you're on your Twitch, if you're on your PC watching Twitch, just scroll down underneath where the video is playing, and you'll see access to all of my social media, including my Discord. If you are on your mobile phone, if you hit info, the info button underneath the video, it'll take you over to exactly what I was just talking about, and you can scroll down and see all of our social media. Again, we'll update all of our social media as soon as we have a time selected for tomorrow. Again, it'll either be noon or by 2, and we'll get started. I haven't decided what we're going to play tomorrow yet. I have so many options. I bought a ton of games this week, so we could do something new. We could do some more Scum. We could potentially do Hunt Showdown. I did that a couple weeks ago, and I really enjoyed that. So there are a lot of options. We'll figure that out, and we'll announce it tomorrow. But I'm going to stop talking so that I can end this particular stream, go do some cleanup, and then at 9:30, 15 minutes, 9:30 Central, in 15 minutes, we will relaunch with some Dead by Daylight. All right, guys, thanks so much. Don't forget to come back in 15 minutes and join me. Talk to you soon.